One university in the Golden State is in the national spotlight for its stance on abortion. The University of Southern California's journalism program now reportedly offering a $25,000 grant to help fund pro-abortion short films. For more on the story, to dive into it, Correspondent Director for Campus Reform, Kate Hirzel, is joining us live. Kate, thanks so much for coming on. We appreciate that. Break down this story for the viewers at home, if you can.
Yeah, so the University of Southern California's journalism school is allocating $100,000, so that's four $25,000 grants for rising seniors to promote reproductive rights. And let's be clear, when we're talking about reproductive rights, we're talking about pro-abortion rhetoric. And this is clear bias in our higher education systems. I mean, where is the grant talking about adoption in an unplanned pregnancy? Or where is the documentary of a woman who chose to keep the baby despite being pressured to terminate it? When it comes to the reproductive rights narrative, there is no tolerance for the pro-life argument. And that's definitely concerning when you think of how many of these journalism students are going to one day be working in media.
And also considering this isn't, some off-the-block school, University of Southern California, obviously a major school, a major player for journalism. And then you think about where journalism students go to report, to work in media. And that continues on. I wanted to show what one USC student recently said about the grant that you were talking about, telling Campus Reform, and I quote, "I would hope that if this grant funds a story about somebody whose life was made easier because of her abortion, they would also fund stories about the women who regret their abortions, the women who chose life and were happy with their decision, stories of abortion survivors and other individuals that don't fit the pro-choice narrative," end quote. Talk to me about that.
Well, you wouldn't think that a student would have to call upon their own journalism school to have objective reporting being taught. If you look at the University of Southern California's journalism website, it proudly states that with free communication comes the responsibility to respect the dignity of others, and that's irreversible. That's not what's happening here. This grant is only for students that support abortion. That means that every pro-life student, no matter how qualified they are, no matter how great their grades are, or no matter how hard they work, they can't receive this grant. And even if there wasn't a grant offered, there's a high probability that if a student made a film about pro-life issues, they would probably be marked down because of their political stance.
Again, four given out, as you confirmed, there are $100,000. Four students will receive a $25,000 scholarship. Again, a pro-abortion short film only. That for journalism students who are told to remain objective. Kate Hirzel of Campus Reform joining us live. Kate, thank you for that report.
Thank you so much.